Nice to be with you guys. This is exciting. Fun to be out. Beautiful day today. It's going to be summer soon. You guys psyched for that? Yeah, warming up. I'm excited. We're going to get a summer without the cicadas this year. You had the cicadas last year. Those are no fun. Did you guys have the cicadas at your houses? Who had the cicadas? Yeah, they're everywhere, right? It's weird. They're weird little bugs. If you don't know, it was our big year last year. So what they do is they lay their eggs underground. And then they're under there for 17 years. And then once every 17 years, they all hatch. And then they just start fucking. Just banging each other all over your garage, your shed, just railing each other. And I don't know if you've ever seen them make love. I don't know what you say for bugs, but if you ever see them do it, it's very weird. They actually do it. They go back to back. They face in different directions, and they go like that. Do you guys know why that is? Because it's so fucking gross. That's why they're like, I can't come looking at a bug. That's not going to work. Disgusting. There's actually a few couples in here I might suggest. Give that a go. No offense. That's how my wife and I do it. That's how we do it. I'm like, all right. You look at the nightstand. I'm going to look at the cat. We'll have this thing over in no time. It's good. Been a crazy couple years. A lot of shit going on. It's a good time to have health insurance. Who's got health insurance? Make some noise if you have health insurance. This looks like a pretty insured crowd, to be honest with you. That's good. I've got health insurance. Who's got dental and vision too? Make some noise if you got dental and vision. Nice. It's good. I got the whole package too. It's weird to me though that they've separated those. You know, because like there's some people who don't have any health insurance, and then some people have health insurance, and then if you're lucky like us, you also have vision and dental. But that means like the health insurance that covers everything from like here to here, and then dental and vision covers this. This is some pretty important shit right here, guys. This is my food hole right here, and these are my looking for food holes. Okay? These should just come with it. This should just be in the main package. Like taint and elbow, that could be extra, you know? You know. I think someone just got explained what a taint was over here is what happens. It's always nice to be a part of that moment for somebody. You know, you get your little form, and they're like, all right, you know, you fill out your dependents, and you put your social security number, and then it's like, all right, you want taint and elbow? I don't think I'm going to need T&E. I'm going to pass on that for now. Should be fine. I think if you're going to be limited on the number of holes that are covered, you should at least be able to pick what holes, right? That's only fair. You know? If you had to pick, sir, top 3 holes, what would you go with? If you had to pick. It's tough. It's tough to get asked that on the spot. Top 3, what do you got? He's like, fuck it, none of them. How about you, sir? Top 3 holes. Mouth? Front lower, all right. Back lower. Mouth, front lower, back lower. All right. What's that? That's exactly. If those are covered, I don't need to see what I'm doing. That's solid. You're up next, Sarah. Come on. That's pretty good. Front lower and back lower. I like. Your mom would be proud that you did not say my dick hole and my asshole. Those are good, though. Here's what I would do. I'd do one eye, mouth, pee hole is what I would do. I would keep that one. That's true. I never thought of that. I was just thinking, because this is a 2-for-1. That's what I was thinking. This is a dual purpose. It's a two. I got 2 things coming out of there. You ain't got 2 things coming out of there anymore? Does he have? No, I won't ask you. I don't need to ask you that. That's not a. No. But yeah. I should tell you that when I'm not doing this, I am a teacher, so. Oops. Don't worry, not locally. I'm not gonna you don't need to go angry to your next PTA meeting. They got enough problems. I work at a different kind of school, though. I work with kids who struggle behaviorally. People from all over, they send us their kids who are struggling behaviorally. We try and fix them up, send them back. Doesn't always work. We had a lot of kids with autism at my school. If you've ever worked with kids with autism, you know that sometimes it is very difficult. And other times, it's fucking hilarious. They say the craziest shit. I was doing sex ed with some middle schoolers one time, and I had this chart up of the male anatomy. Is that all right, fellas? You see these right here? These are called the testicles. And this kid in the front row, he raises his hand, he goes, testicles? Are those the things where if you squeeze them, it makes your stomach hurt? I was like, yep, that's correct. You know what? Don't need to write that down, guys. That's not going to be on the test. You can leave that out of your notes. Didn't know day 1 of sex ed was going to be right by real quick. Don't squeeze your own balls. Moving on. My first day at this job, true story, first day, day 1 at this job, we had a 5-year-old call his teacher a cunt. Yeah, now listen, we're all in agreement that is not okay to do. Here's the thing, though. If a kindergartner calls you a cunt, it's a pretty good chance you are one. Sorry, I hate to break it to you, but he's got you pegged. Because what do they do all day long, kindergartners? I'll tell you what they do. They identify things. That's their whole day. They're like, all right, that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3. That's a horse, that's a chicken, that's a cow. That's red, that's green, that's blue. And you. Yeah, my dad taught me this. You're a cunt. And you can't punish at that point. You're just proving them right. There's nothing you can do. You just have to reevaluate your life choices and move on. It's crazy. I do live in Grand Ledge, as Dwayne mentioned. Anybody ever been to Grand Ledge? It's fine, right? It is. You know, I'm not racist, but Grand Ledge is white enough that I notice. Like, oh, all right, we're heading in the right direction. Good. A couple more black guys. All right. Not as bad as I thought. Another thing we have a lot of in my town is lost cat signs. I don't know what's going on in my town, but every post has like 2 or 3, where the fuck is my cat? Signs. There's one up right now. It says lost cat. And it says name, Toby. Color, calico. Age, 16. Couple things. First of all, knowing the age of your cat is not going to help me identify your cat. I'm not checking teeth length or butthole diameter or whatever it is for cats. The other thing is, I think a few of you figured out already, there's no such thing as a lost 16-year-old cat. That's a fucking dead cat, is what that is. That cat is dead, and somebody didn't want to tell their kid about it. That's what that is. That's what that is. Like, I don't want to tell her. Just have her make signs. She'll forget about him. Another animal we have a lot of in my town is skunks. You guys got skunks where you guys live? Yeah, they're warming up. They're coming out. It's that time of year. We got them all over the place where I live. Oh, they're horrible. I have a dog, so I have to walk my dog every night. So every night I go to leave my house, and my heart is just pounding because I know I'm going to run into one of these little bastards. And I know I shouldn't be afraid of what is almost a cat itself, but it's just different. You know, like if a wolf or a bear showed up in your neighborhood, you know, you and your neighbors, you'd get together, you'd call the sheriff, you know, you'd handle it, right? It'd be like a news story. If a skunk sprays you, no one you know is going to help you. No loved ones, no family, no friends. No one is coming to your aid. A few weeks ago, I go to walk my dog. We go out the back door of the house, go around the corner. He goes right to the end of the leash. I'm like, oh boy, there's going to be a skunk over here. I had the other direction. I didn't communicate that appropriately with my dog. He took off. I lost the leash. I'm like, oh shit. He runs across the yard. They do a little standoff. And then I don't know if you've ever seen a skunk spray before, but he does this move where he turns around and does a handstand. Which is kind of weird. He has to do like a gymnastics move to protect himself. So he does his little floor routine, and he hits my dog. Couldn't have been any closer. Point blank, right up the nose. Boom. I was like, God damn it. So I called my wife up. She was up in the house. I said, what do we do? So she gets on the internet. I assume Pinterest. Are you on Pinterest too? I figured as much. It's like a Pinteresty crowd here as well. Guys, if you don't know, just in case, it's been around a little while now, but if you don't know what Pinterest is, it's a website used primarily by women to make lists of shit they're never fucking going to do, ever. I'm sorry, but your kitchen is never going to look like that. You're not going to make that wreath. And be honest, how many times have you fucking cooked a spaghetti squash? Be honest. Be honest. My wife has 37 spaghetti squash recipes saved. She buys them, they decorate our counter, and then we throw them away after like 5 or 6 months. That's what we do with them. So she gets on Pinterest, and it used to be the best thing to use if your dog gets sprayed by a skunk was tomato juice. Not the case anymore. Now, according to Pinterest, the best thing to use if your dog gets sprayed by a skunk is Douche. Someone explain to her what Douche is real quick. I was a surprise to you, but some fucking lady put it on Pinterest, so now it's a goddamn fact. So my wife said, Will, you need to go to the store, you need to go buy some Douche. I was like, baby, it's 10 o'clock at night. She's like, yep, you need to go buy Douche at 10 o'clock at night. So I left, went to the nearest Meijer. I found the Douche area of the store, which I did not know where that was previously, so that was good to know. But then I didn't know how much Douche was the right amount of Douche, so I had to call her back up. I was like, how much Douche do you think we need, baby? She goes, I don't know, 5 boxes? Like, all right, 5 boxes it is. So I get 5 boxes of Douche, which, by the way, all the Douche they have at this particular store, so they have the entire inventory of cleaning out your vag products in my arms. My apologies if you live in Grand Ledge and you have a stinky puss, but tonight is not your night. So I carry my Douche through the store. I set it down at the cash register. I'm hoping either the lady ringing me up or the guy back is also on Pinterest and knows about this. But they do not. They didn't say a word. So there's just 2 people in town who think there's a guy running around cleaning them out of Douche in the middle of the night. They're like, what is this guy up to? So I get my Douche home. And then we just got the dog in the tub, and I'm just spraying bottle after bottle of Douche on his stupid head. And And listen, if you take nothing else home from tonight, know this. That stuff works fantastic. In fact, he smelled fine almost immediately after. He was totally smelled fine. At that point, the only thing that still smelled was me. We had quite a bit of douche left, guys, so... You're looking at a guy who's bathed in douche, what I'm trying to tell you. This next thing I'm going to say, this next thing I'm going to say might offend a few people. It's not my intention, but that's just, I wanted to, prep everybody. You in particular. Lately I've been feeling a little bit old. I'm 39 years old. I know. You were on my list too. I was like, this lady's gonna fucking punch me if I say this. I know, I'm 39. I know I'm not actually old, but just old enough. Shit's starting to, not quite click like it used to, I know. I've had some moments though that really made me aware of my age. The big one was the last time I got a haircut. Now it's growing out a little bit here, but that's not the joke part, you motherfuckers. What the fuck was that? Is it that bad? Jesus Christ. Evidence. Here's the thing. I look worse. I look like this is me when that's what I look like. A fucking thumb. Is that it? I just got to be a thumb from now on? That's it? Yeah, you're a bit thummy. You're a bit thummy yourself. You're right. Boop. Put a little pair of glasses on that. That's you. Boop. Here's what I've been doing, though. So I stopped going to this might blow your mind. This is a $55 haircut that I'm sporting right here. I know. You're like, young man, you got took. Here's the thing, though. I stopped going to a regular barbershop, and I started to go into those cool, hip guy salons. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm sure there's plenty of those in Ann Arbor. We got the one I go to. It's very nice. Here's the way. The way I look at it, I've got 7 haircuts left, tops. I'm fucking going big. I'm in there what else can you do for me? Tell me about your other services that you provide. The one I go to is very nice. It's very nice. You go in, it's all exposed brick walls. They got a big leather sofa for you to sit on. They have a big screen TV with the ESPN on it. You get a free beer while you're ready. And then they only have attractive ladies there to cut your hair, right? So one of the ladies, she sets you down. Now, she doesn't start with a haircut. She starts with a stress-relieving scalp massage. And you get to pick from 3 stress-relieving oils. So she's like, Will, do you want to go with peppermint, sandalwood, or eucalyptus? And I'm like, let's find out what sandalwood is. And she goes, great choice. And then she touches your head like you've never touched your own head before. She gets in there so deep, your skull feels good for the first time. And she squeezes so hard that thoughts and memories are just coming out of your ears. She gets down into your neck and your shoulders. And you have the cape on at that point, which is very important because I get a boner 100% of the time. It's not even a sexual boner either. He's just down there going, what the hell is going on up there? That's all you have to. So she does that for a little bit. Then she wakes you up. She takes you over to the shampoo area. Now, during the shampoo, you get a hot towel on your face. And again, in the hot towel, you get to pick from 3 stress-relieving oils. So she's like, Will, do you want to go with peppermint, sandalwood, or eucalyptus? And I'm like, I got to be honest, I kind of like that sandalwood. And she goes, great choice. And then it feels like 20 women are shampooing your head all at once. There's just hands everywhere. And she has this comb thing that she swirls around the top of your head, and you just feel it tingle all up and down your body. And again, that towel is very important, because if that was not there, you see what my face looks like when I come, because it is... incredible. And then you get a haircut at the end. So it's a pretty good time. I've actually accidentally left before the haircut a couple times. They're like, nice job, ladies. See you next week. All right, guys, thank you so much. That is it for me. We'll get your host back up here. Give it up for Dwight.